I have decided to take my instincts, take my skills into my GM to create the ultimate WWE roster. That being said, there's only two things I have to do to create the ultimate roster. First, it is time to find my GM. Now, I have compacted a list of all the GMs in WWE's MyGM mode, and now we're gonna spin a wheel to see who will be our GM. Let's go, baby. I'm feeling myself. Spinning that wheel, we get Ava. As you guys can see, Ava has a medics on standby. 2 times per season, prevent all superstars on your brand from being injured in matches this week. Does not block injuries inflicted from power cards or match bonuses. Nice. I like that. I think that's a solid card to have. Ava is our GM. Now we need to select a brand, and we're obviously gonna spin a wheel again, so let's see what brand we get. Come on, man. Big money for us. What are we gonna get? Ladies and gentlemen, Ava is the new GM of SmackDown. Ava on SmackDown, and not even that, we're gonna go against 3 different competitors, Adam Pearce being one, Sonya Deville on NXT, and obviously we have to add a WCW man, and we're gonna make that Shawn Michaels. I know he technically is NXT, but I want to see him run WCW. We have our competitors, and now it is time to draft. But first, we're going to make the difficulty extreme. We're going to make it very difficult for us because I know that it got to make it a challenge. At game difficulty extreme, win condition by fans, Hall of Fame trophies. We're going to do fans. Hall of Fame trophies, 10. I'm sticking with 10. We're going to max out the budget to $4 million. Order, we're going to do default order. Shake-ups on draft pool. We're going to just have the draft pool like that. Auto draft off because we're drafting. Match unlocks. Let's just do default on that. Booking timer. We're going to give ourselves 5 minutes to book a show. Timer penalty. There's no timer penalty. I'm just going to give myself 5 minutes. We got our stuff locked in. Let's confirm it and now get to what we want, which is season 1 draft rules, man. Let's get it. Our first pick in the 2025 WWE Draft, SmackDown selects Roman Reigns. Oh my gosh, look at this. NXT Becky, WCW Rhea. SmackDown needs a women's competitor, and I think strongly of Bayley. Next up for the SmackDown brand, we're gonna go back to the men's wrestlers. I gotta be honest, because we want somebody immediately against Roman Reigns, a talent that we know is God tier talent, somebody who will be retiring soon. We're gonna go with the phenomenal AJ Styles. Next up for us, now we need someone to go up against Bayley. Bayley is a specialist, which if you guys don't know, she basically can fight anybody on the roster. Her class rank means she is versatile, which I love that about the specialists because they're very versatile. I'm seeing a lot of talent, but I like Chelsea Green, fighter for $229. I'm going to take Chelsea Green. Next up on my list, I'm thinking tag team gold. So we're going to have to head deep down here to find some talent. I'm seeing a lot of talent down here, man. I'm seeing a lot of popularity too. I think we're going to go with Axiom. And now following up Axiom, you know we have to go with him. Where is he to pair him up? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to go Axiom, you got to go with his buddy Nathan Frazier. And now we need opponents to go up against the duo of Axiom and Nathan Frazier, who work very well together, man. They work very well together. I'm seeing a lot of different choices. I think we can make something special with Ludwig Kaiser. Obviously, we just took Ludwig Kaiser, so you know we're gonna have to take his buddy who's not in WWE anymore, at least as what I remember, Giovanni Da Vinci, to SmackDown. Now, I know we have to upgrade the women's division a little bit. We're gonna have to, I don't think we're gonna do tag team on the women's side just yet to begin, but we're going to have a mid-card title for the women's division, and I think one of the title holders we're gonna begin with is Nikita Lyons. We're moving her to SmackDown, baby. We're gonna need somebody to immediately have beef with her. She is a bruiser, so that means we do have to go with a fighter. I think somebody who I believe could be something special on this roster is Zoe Stark, the specialist. We're moving back to the men's side. A tag team and a main card, but we need a mid-card. Mid-card beef is special, and GM mode is very important to not only have a main card, but a mid-card. And you know what? I'm seeing a lot of talent, like I said, but you know who stands out to me is Braun Breaker. Now, Braun Breaker needs a good opponent. Ilya Dragunov looks nice. So does Montez Ford, but because Ilya is a level 10, I'm going to take Ilya Dragunov here. We're going to take some talent down here from NXT. We're going to move him up. Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo is a specialist, and I have to pair him up with somebody who's a heel. And it doesn't matter what type of heel he is, because he's going to face him regardless with no problems. I'm going to take a cheap one. Ladies and gentlemen, for $86,000, I can get Oba Femi to even make the men's division even stronger. We're going to go all the way down because right below him was the boy who is bouncy, Javon Evans. We just selected Javon Evans, and Javon needs a pony. He is a cruiser, so gonna have to go a giant. There are only 3 giants, and one of them being a women's competitor. I think I'm gonna take Omos just strictly off the fact that Gunter is a little pricey. Now, obviously, we haven't touched the women's division very much. There is a lot of young talent in this area. Kairi Sane has been catching my eye, but you know what's been catching my eye even more is Tiffany Stratton to the blue brand. The blue brand is getting stronger than ever. We have a couple of choices. Tiffany is a heel, but she is a specialist. Like I said, specialist is a very important class because you can pretty much put her up against anybody. That being said, Lyra Valkyria is 163,000. She doesn't put us in a very broke situation. She's a level 10. I'm going to take Lyra Valkyria to finish off our roster. Now, here is all of the rosters. If you want to take a look, pause the video. I'm going to scroll down very slowly so that everybody can see what the competition looks like. I will say I was the first person to call my final squad on the blue brand, and everybody else kept selecting people. That could be a problem for me because I don't have as much depth as other rosters. But as you can see, they got a couple more competitors. The Raw has a few more than us. NXT and WCW only have one more competitor. That's not much of a problem to us. These are the rosters. Let's get into week 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you know the blue brand and Ava are about to cook. Can't wait to make it to the Hall of Fame. Week 1, we're in North Charleston, South Carolina. Triple H has something to tell us. Tonight is the night. The debut show. We have high hopes for you. With the roster we have, I think we'll do okay. I kind of like that one. I think we'll do okay for week 1. We have a good roster. We do need to build some depth, but we have $421,000 to spend. We now get to select our champion. And guys, I mean, come on. It's none other than Roman Reigns. That is our guy in the men's main card. We have a tag team championship. And you know what? I'm going to give it to Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Easy money. And we have a United States champion on. And I'm going to give it to Braun Breaker, who's a dog. Women's side of things, a women's title holder. I'm going to give it to Chelsea Green, shockingly enough. It brings her popularity up from a 52 all the way to a 62, so that's huge. A tag team, we don't have a tag team, unfortunately, right now, but we do have a United States champion, and we're going to give it to Nikita Lyons. All right, first week, the opening match. I think we're going to have to start off with a tag team opportunity match where the boys Axiom and Nathan Frazier will be defending their titles against Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Da Vinci to open SmackDown Night 1. To end the night, I think we're going to go Braun Breaker versus Ilya Dragunov title match in an Extreme Rules match. I think we start off hot to gain the lead in this GM mode. Self-promo, we're going to give it to Roman Reigns. He's going to go out there and spit some facts. I think later on in the show, Chelsea Green is going to call out Bayley and call her a bum. I mean, what else is Chelsea Green gonna call her? She's just gonna say Bayley's beneath her. Mid-card match number 1. It's going to be Omos versus Javon Evans in a one-on-one match. Our next match is going to be Nikita Lyons versus Zoe Stark one-on-one for the Women's United States Championship. I also forgot to mention down on the bottom right, it's supposed to be a 5-minute timer. We gotta get booking, bro, because we only have 38 seconds. We're gonna finish off this week with Obafemi is gonna go one-on-one with Tony D'Angelo. That's gonna book our match for week 1. Let's see how we do as we start off with the Blue Brand title match on the line. Tag team titles to be specific. Who wins it? And they retain their titles in an okay fashion. We'll take it. Roman Reigns getting a popularity upgrade of 4. That is huge for the WWE Undisputed Champion. Omos and Javon Evans, the first mid-card match of the night, was disappointing. Son of a biscuit. Following that, it is the Women's United States title opportunity for Zoe Stark to take out Lyons, and Lyons retains. Mediocre. I mean, come on, man. Next up is Obafemi and Tony D'Angelo. Who's gonna win this match? Obafemi defeats him in another disappointing match. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Chelsea Green calls out Bayley, and it was a very good promo rating. And then our main event, an Extreme Rules match between Braun Breaker versus Ilya Dragunov for the United States Championship. This might be a banger. Ilya Dragunov defeats Braun Breaker, and what a great rivalry to start off our Blue Brand Week 1. Now, to end off this week, Raw Brand is right with us. NXT gets a 3.0 and WCW gets a 2.5 on their opener. NXT wins the opener, obviously. We did awful on our first mid-card, and we're going to finish last there with everyone else tying. Mid-card number 2, yet again, we're basically finishing last. We tie with NXT, Raw, and WCW tie. SmackDown's opener number 3 mid-card is awful. Yet again, we finish last. We didn't do very well there. Raw ends up winning that one. It kind of seems like Raw did really good, as well as NXT this week. In SmackDown, we did win the main event with a title turn real quick of Ilya Dragunov becoming the brand new United States champion. But I gotta be honest, guys, this is by fans. We won $33,000 in revenue. We have had a fan change of 23,000 of them joining us, the big Blue Brand. Raw got 28,000 new fans and a 39,000 total profit / loss. NXT got 29,000 new fans with a 48,000 total profit / loss. That's a huge week for NXT. And now WCW got 29,000 new fans and a total profit of $47,000. Huge week for WCW as well. Overall, though, Shawn Michaels and WCW takes the lead with over 1,029,000 fans. Sonya Deville falling behind. They're basically tied, as you can tell. They both have the exact same fans. Adam Pearce falling behind with only behind 960 fans on Sonya Deville and Shawn Michaels. And of course, I'm in last place with Blue Brand, 1,023,120 fans. We need to pick up the slack in week 2. Giovanni Da Vinci. Frazier cheated me in that last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. Honestly, we're going to be a good human being and give him what he wants. All right, to book this week's show, we got to book it better. I saw that Giovanni Da Vinci wanted a one-on-one match versus Nathan Frazier, and he's going to get that. But we're going to do it in a tables match. Following that, we're going to have Chelsea Green go one-on-one with Bayley to hopefully spike up a feud. Next up, we're going to have Nikita Lyons on a promo. She's going to be calling out Zoe Stark, saying she's not good enough to defeat her. Following that is a mid-card match. Tiffany Stratton goes one-on-one with Lyra Valkyria. Oba Femi's going to go one-on-one with Javon Evans this week, but what's different about this? It's going to be a triple threat match. Who's going to be added to the mix? Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Tony D'Angelo. Main event action. Roman Reigns will go one-on-one with AJ Styles for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Now, when I hit 3 of my assets, I only have 2. Once I hit 3, I can change my tier to tier 2 concert hall from a high school. So right now they're wrestling in a high school. We can upgrade our backstage crew, our basic effects, and as well as our campaigns. I'm gonna just stick with what I have right now. We're gonna spend $9,000. Let's go see how we do in week 2. Week number 2. Giovanni Da Vinci getting what he wants versus Nathan Frazier in a tables match. How does this perform? Nathan beats Giovanni Da Vinci. Okay fashion, I'll take it because Vinci and Frazier are now rivals. Next up is Chelsea Green versus Bayley. One-on-one. Bayley defeats Chelsea Green. A nice fight. Match number 3, mid-card number 2, Tiffany Stratton versus Lyra Valkyria. I mean, what a fight to have in the middle of the... Never mind, it was mediocre. I don't know how that's a mediocre match, but hey, maybe they had a mediocre time. Nikita Lyons raising her rivalry with Zoe Stark after calling her out. Triple threat action in the co-main event. Let's see what it goes. Omos defeats both of them in a mediocre fashion again. Rivalry grows, though, with Omos and Evans to a level 2. And now we have our main event of the evening. Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles. Undisputed Championship. AJ Styles defeats Roman Reigns. And what a great match and a level 1 rivalry for Reigns and Styles. Huge ending to SmackDown. All right, the opening match obviously was a 2.5 star, but I gave Giovanni what he wanted, so you know that's going to make his morale go up. Nathan Frazier did defeat him, and we are like at the bottom of the barrel in the opener. Next up is our first mid-card. We tied for first with WCW, and our second mid-card was not it. We finished last there. Our third mid-card was also not it. We finished last there. But our main event does not win the week. WCW is on fire, winning a 4-star. A 4-star main event, which is nuts. SmackDown, 25,000 fans switched to us and a total profit of 48,000. We have $500K in total budget, which could play a huge factor in how the Blue Brand shifts into week 3. Raw now has 29,000 new fans as well as a total profit / loss of $45,000 they gained. That's a huge gain for them. NXT has a fan change of 34,000 new fans, a total profit of 39,000, huge pickup for NXT. WCW being still number one most likely has 33,000 new fans and 23,000 in profit, a little lower in the profit section, but they're still on top at number one. Never mind, I thought WCW would be number one, but Sonya Deville and NXT take the lead over Shawn Michaels and WCW. You guys remember from last week, they were literally tied in fans. Sonya Deville taking over Shawn Michaels and WCW, and Adam Pearce finishing in third place still, and I am in last place with Ava and SmackDown. Like I said, we're gonna have to pick up the pace if we wanna get up in this ranking. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to end the video. If you guys enjoyed it, want to see a part 2 to this, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Comment down below your thoughts and how I could improve the Blue Brand SmackDown. And I'll catch you guys in the next banger. Peace out.